Did you do anything fun, Nikki, for New Year's? Oh, now you're coming in on another device, Marcy. Do you want to be on the other one?
Um, shut that one off, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Did you do anything, Nikki? No? Yes?
I didn't do anything, but it was fun.
That's good. Your dogs do okay with fireworks? No. Oh, God. I think the smaller the dog, the more impacted they are. I think, I don't know, because mine were like, Sugar was snoring like during the height of it all because I was awake and I was just looking at her going like louder. Fireworks and helicopters and fire engines like here. Like there was a lot going on from like 11 to 1. And my dogs are just snoring. Belinda must have done something fun for sure. She's our representative.
I am going to let you down. Just going through some stuff and I just boycotted it.
Yes, 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 I feel you. Yeah, for sure. Yes, yes. Well, here we are all together on the first day of the year, and I couldn't be happier about that. So I know, right, Melissa? So my intention for the year is just keep going. I'm gonna keep going. That's my plan. My goal is consistency and I've kind of jinxed myself the last 2 years with my 5 ball juggling goal 2 years in a row. So this year I was like, oh, maybe this is my 5 ball year. And then I went, no, just don't think about it. So there you go. I'm lying. It hasn't been 2 years. It's been 4 years. So lame. You guys want to start warming up hands and oops, I bet Babette is waiting for the link. Hold on. Oopsie. Hold on. Okay. Hands and knees. Let's just start warming up wrists and shoulders just like we always do. Whatever is natural. Oh, nice lights, Nikki. You come on, you guys had a dance party. You guys had a dance party. I see it now. Hey, Babette, sorry for the delay on the link. My bad. I just thought like, oh, wait, oh, Babette. And then there you were asking for it. So we're just warming up wrists and shoulders here, just like always. No, no surprises. Well, I sure had a lot of people DM me for the link, but I decay. I'm glad Marcy's here. You can start getting into all those angles, get those forearms warmed up and wrists, and then backs of the hands as well. And then you can start getting into those shoulders with maybe some shoulder shrugs in your plank or knee. What's that called? Tabletop or whatever. Mm-hmm. I was in bed by 8 o'clock last night. Such a party girl. Watching what? What did I binge on New Year's Eve? Should I tell you or should I not? Is it with too much information? Totally TMI. All right, I binged 90 Day Fiance. Such a clever little shit show that show is. Some new season, and I was like, oh, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's get into some Macarenas in our plank position, shoulder taps. Nice. Don't let anything move. You're just picking a hand up by pushing one hand down nice and light. So the whole body stays totally stable.
Macarena.
Yeah. Just shoulder taps in a plank position with keeping everything really stable.
Okay.
So no swinging the hips side to side or anything like that. You got it. Oh, here's another person. Nice work. Yeah, don't let anything move, Marcy. Keep those hips super stable. Yes, I know, I know, I know.
I'm trying.
It requires one thing, concentration. You're definitely strong enough. Nice work, you guys. And then we'll go ahead and have a seat on the heels and or you can come up to standing and we'll start with these shoulder circles here. So just isolating the head of the humerus in the shoulder socket, working with your own range of motion, not moving the rib cage all around. All right. Just that nice isolation. When you reach that full range of motion, start moving your way backward. Nice work. And then when you're finished, you can just swing that side to side. Should feel pretty good. And then take the arms out to the side, start to push them forward. Lots of resistance, like you're really pushing into something here. And stopping the hands right at the shoulder line, not swinging them back and forth. And then flip the hands over and push them back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then up. Stopping right at that shoulder line still. You got it. And then push them down. Good. Go ahead and just let all of that go. Swing side to side or up over head if you like. For some reason I don't like that, but I like side to side. And then go ahead and grab your blocks and we'll get into our passive and active hangs here. So you can also do this at the wall, but you can just, we'll start in a passive hang. Let me grab my other block. And whatever height you want those blocks on is totally fine. You got it. And pay attention to what the feet are doing. Stay on the tops of the feet, not on top of crunched toes. Huge difference there. Excuse me. Good. And then push up into an active shape. So basically a hollow body, round the back, tuck the pelvis under, and push the sternum up up toward the spine. Elevate the shoulders. Nice, Babette. Looks really good. And then sink into that passive hang again. Just let those shoulders open wide up. You got it. Let the pelvis tilt forward when you do this. Stay on the tops of the feet, not crunch toes. Just improving that body awareness. And then push up into that active position again. Nice round back. Elevate the shoulders. Crunch it all in. Crunch that low belly in and up. Nice work. Crunch it really hard. One more breath here. We'll do one more passive hang here. So just sink, let those shoulders open. Just like your perfect tuck handstand right here. So what would your feet look like? Mm-hmm. Good job, you guys. And then go ahead and we'll meet up in a standing position here. So you can just roll on up to standing. Take the feet wide, and you may either do squats and then lift the toes as you straighten the legs. So squeeze the thighs, sink the hips, and squeeze, or you can do jumps where you're really pointing the toes as you jump and squeeze the thighs. The key here is that you want to straighten the knees all the way and eliminate the micro bend habit. Good. Lift way up onto those toes once you straighten the legs if you're not jumping. Squeeze the thighs, straighten the legs all the way. Let's do 5 more. Nice. Good job, guys. When you are finished, go ahead and just come into a standing forward fold. We'll take a few breaths here. Just kind of hanging out. Open up the backs of the legs, maybe. Lean into the front part of the feet. And while you're here, pull that low belly in and up. Super tight compression here, even in this position. Bring your feet just hip width apart there, Marcy. Yeah, you got it. Use that belly to really pull and crunch the belly toward the thighs. Lean into the front part of the feet instead of hanging out in the backs. In those heels. You got it. Good. Take a couple more breaths here. So Marcy, I don't know if you guys, Nikki, Belinda, and Babette, Marcy was at Kyle's workshop in Vegas. Do you guys remember seeing her? Yeah, I know. Super fun. Nice work. And then just go ahead and sink down into a squat. We're going to do a couple of core things here, just doing some straddle roll-ups. We're going to do them a little bit different today. So our straddle roll-ups usually look like this. You start in a hollow body and then take the feet wide and bring the legs up overhead. And my feet are together up here. And then normally we take the feet wide and then end up in our hollow body. So today we're just going to do these with our hands on the wall. And we're just going to focus on the straddle. We're going to keep the feet wide instead of bringing them together overhead. So I'm going to push my hands against the wall here and touch the baseboards, touch right where the floor meets the wall here with the big toes. So you're going to feel that really nice compression. Start with the feet together, feet wide. Okay. So not a hollow body this time. Get those toes all the way down to the floor. Nice, you guys. You got it, Marcy. Crunch that low belly in and up. Good, let's do 5 more. Keep those legs nice and straight and just aim those toes toward. Yes, nice, Babette. That's perfect. Hey, Sandra. You got it. Good. Keep those feet nice and wide and scoop that belly. Lift those hips way up, Marcy. Come on now. I've seen you do press handstands. I know you could do this. You might think it'll be easier to move away from the wall a little bit, but it might not be. Okay, okay, okay. Nice, Belinda. Very good. And then when you're finished, you can just roll on up. And we are going to start with a hold here. So chest to wall or kicking up with your back to the wall. Sandra, do you already kick up your videos? Like, no, you don't already kick up? Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to show you exactly what to do. All right, so you can just walk your feet up the wall. You don't have to be in a perfect line, but you can just walk the feet up like this. Go ahead and try that, and then I'll keep an eye on you. For everybody else, we are up in, hold on, let me get my timer. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go get up. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's perfect, Sandra. So you can just stay at an angle like that. You don't have to go like super extreme, straight up and down. Just focus on breathing and pushing through the hands so that you want to maybe one day get those shoulders up and around the ears. Maybe, I don't know. Good. As long as you're breathing, you guys. That's 35 seconds, super easy. The average here is about 2 minutes, so don't feel like you have to prove anything or wonder when you're supposed to come down. Good. Nice. Belinda looks really good. Nice. Sandra, that was a solid minute. I love it. Super easy. You got it. Nice little drills there, Marcy. Melissa looking like her camera's frozen over there. Minute and a half. Good job, Nikki. Yep, get back up there. Belinda, 130, call it 140. Yeah. Have another go, Sandra. That looks good. Nice 145, Marcy. Solid. 155. Nice, Babette. Looking good. All things considered. 205, Nikki, but that doesn't really count. Yeah, thanks, Diane. And Melissa's going to keep going. Why not? It's New Year's Day. Keep going. 220, Melissa. There we go. Good job. Good. So you can get off of your wrists a little bit, give them a little bit of love. We'll just hang out in a straddle here. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and bring the torso up and swivel over the right leg and come right back down into a forward fold here. Looks good. We're going to get through our entries here in a second. Go ahead and bring the torso up and swivel over that left leg and come right back down. So I thought today we could get through our entries and then work with our blocks for a little bit of that kind of float on, float off favorite stuff. And then go ahead and bring the torso up. Okay. So we're going to start with our entries. So what we normally do are 5 scissor entries, 5 each leg, Marcy and Sandra. But Sandra, I'll give you a couple of other things to do. Okay. All right. So we do 5 and 5 scissor, and then we do 5 tucks, and then 5 straddles, whether that's jumping into a tuck or kicking up and coming out through a tuck. Going out through a tuck is totally fine. So Sandra, you can kind of do some of the same things we were just doing. Walking the feet up the wall is always good. You have okay, that's fine. We won't need it yet, but it'll come in handy. So for you, Sandra, I'm gonna recommend that you just do a couple of these simple drills here. So instead of bringing both legs up, I would just start here, take one foot up, and just start to use the belly to just lift the hips up over the shoulders. I'm not in a handstand. My feet aren't straight up overhead. You just want to practice getting the hips up over the shoulders here and keep one foot on the wall. Okay, and that's a really good place to start. The hardest part about learning a handstand is getting the hips up over the shoulders, all right? So try that, and I'll see if I can see what you're doing. And if you have questions, just ask.
So, how far apart do my hands have to be from the wall? I always struggle with that part.
How far from the wall? I would say, honestly, the only answer I could give you is however close you feel comfortable. If you're so close that it's just scary, then you can't really learn anything that way other than how to remain scared. So look, I'm in a tabletop. My feet are touching the wall and I'm in a tabletop. So that's going to be my distance. Is that helpful? So not close at all. There's nothing here that's about doing it right. It's really just about like kind of investigating where is my starting point? What am I comfortable with? Right? When do I freak out? And you want to back up just before the freak out. Nice, Nikki. Oh, good. Now I can see you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Nice, Marcy, looking good. Nikki, nice and light. Look, the whole burden of 2025 has been lifted. Look how light everybody is today. So nice. Just get rid of it. Yeah, I think that's a good distance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, Marcy, get all the way up there now. Point those toes when they leave the floor. Point the toes and push the feet away from each other. That's what's going to get you up there. Mm-hmm. Nice, Melissa. Nice little tuck there, Diane. Looking good. Perfect, Babette. I love that tuck. When the nemesis becomes our best friend. Then what? Now what do we do? Mm-hmm. I love that, Belinda. Love that, Nikki. Good. Nice exit, Nikki. Yeah, just make sure you have a plan when you're going up. If you're going to do a straddle, then just kind of check in with your straddle first before you start trying to freestyle. Hmm. Nice, Melissa. Good grief. Very nice, Diane. Concentrate. Hold on to that. Ooh, really good. I love it. Okay, Babette. Very nice. Nikki. Sandra, how's that feeling? Effective? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see you, Belinda. Yeah, that's good, Sandra, because that'll help build. It's not the physical strength, it's our strength and endurance and our confidence that we need more than anything sometimes. And so I think that's a nice sweet spot for you. When you guys are finished with your entries, just come into maybe a lunge or something. Never know. Whatever feels good. And then we are going to get into some work with our blocks today. Mm-hmm. If you're in a lunge, go ahead and switch sides. All right, you guys. So the first thing that we're going to do is you can do this kicking up with the wall behind you. Sandra, I'll show you also a chest to wall version of this. But we're really just, or you can do it in the middle of the room. There are many of you that can do this in the middle of the room. We're just going to start with that scissor entry. My right foot is on the block. I'm going to lean and float the feet up. So I'm really using that belly to pull. If you think about pulling the thigh to the belly, and then nothing else you're doing really matters. I'm just going to lift. I'm way up onto my toes. Pull the thigh to the belly. Okay, nice and light. Let's do about 5 on each side. So Sandra, I'm making this up as I go here. I think you can do this with that foot on the wall. Oh yeah, that'll be great. So just lift and pull that foot forward. All right, lift and then pull the foot forward. So this just really teaches you how to pull that thigh toward the belly. This is good. Thank you, Diane. I love it. Middle of the room, you guys. Just try to pull the thigh to the belly and delay that foot landing on the floor. Just really fight for that delay. You want to pull the foot in front of the block, not next to it. Nice, Marcy. That looks good. Nice, Melissa, you got it. Looks good, Babette. All that compression. Pull that low belly in and up. Yeah, I don't mind that little kick. I don't mind that little kick. Good. And then Sandra, over time, you can start to bring the gaze to the floor, looking right around in between the thumbs or in between the wrists. And then that'll help you elevate the shoulders a little bit. Just something to think about as you know, work on this on your own. But everybody got 5 both sides? I guess not. You can use the belly. Pull the thigh in. This is just body awareness. This is you telling the body what it's supposed to be doing. That's all. All right, good job, you guys. If you've already done those, let's go ahead and do something that's way more fun. All right. I'll show you the back view. This is a great view for you guys. All right, so I'm going to start with my block like this. Start with my feet on the block. Nice crunch of the low belly, lift, and take the feet wide. And then lean and crunch and lift. Right back onto the block, okay? So my block is about this far away from my hands. Lean over the shoulders. And then push, crunch, and then lift. Okay? Nice and light. Float off the block. And then float back onto the block. Yeah, that's fine with me, Sandra. It's a good starting point. Yes, good, good, good. Lift and land softly. Where's it going to come from? Pretty much. I can't decide which is easier. I mean, it's easier to float off of 2 blocks, but then it's harder to float back on. And it's going to be harder. It's going to be easier to float back onto a super low block. So IDK. Yeah. Elevate, crunch, pull the upper body in and up, just like we did in that active shoulder position we were in. It's the same shape. It's the same exact thing. And low belly. I don't mind that either. That's quite a nice technique, I bet. I love it. Well, let's go ahead and play around with 2, and then we'll get back into some handstands. So working with 2, it's kind of that same thing. You're just floating on and off. However wide your straddle is. I do not like a big ass wide straddle. My straddle is quite narrow. So that's a better place for me to be. So I'm just going to float on, float off. On and off. So try not to lean so far forward with the shoulders. Like do your best to keep the shoulders over the wrists so that what you're doing is you're pulling that low belly in and up, and that's what's lifting the hips up over the shoulders. And then your feet can do whatever they want. It's a good modification, Sandra. Good. You got it, Melissa. I love that. That was perfect. Nice, Marcy. Push through those hands a little bit more, and you're going to get that hop out of there, I think. Mm-hmm. Good job. Hey, Nikki, I don't mind that one bit. Yes, Diane, I love it. We have to start somewhere and then remain consistent. All right, you guys can take a little break here if you like. Do whatever stretch you want. Give your wrists a little rest. Good. And then we're going to let's go ahead and do our tuck taps in our face chest to wall. I just want to make sure Sandra gets something out of this here. So we're going to do chest to wall. You can modify this as much as you want. The only thing that I'm really picky about is staying on the tops of the feet. Whether that starts out that way or not, I don't really know. But rather than going on to the like tucking the toes or something. So if you're in a tuck position, doesn't matter how close you are to the wall. I'm pretty far away right now. And you can just switch toes like this. And this is a good way to build strength, but try to stay off the tucked toes. Okay. So your tuck is a little bit of a back bend. So I'm going to keep an eye on you, and everybody else knows what they're doing. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's about perfect right there. And then try to stay on the tops of the feet, but maybe today that won't work out. You can use the toes tucked. You're just going to take one foot off the wall at a time. Yeah, good, 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 good. Yes. How does that feel? Those feel pretty good? Yeah, those are good. Oh, you're on mute, so I didn't hear what you said. Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, well, that's good. Challenges are good. Nice, Melissa. Try to stay in that tuck. So bring your knees down, Nikki. Right there is perfect. You could probably be 1 inch away from the wall more, but whatever. 1 inch. Nice, Babette. Oh, my bad. You got it, Marcy. Good. Yep, perfect, Sandra. That's a great starting place. So the point of a lot of these drills, you guys, is to not like get a good tuck handstand or to not get your handstand or to not be good at a handstand. This is about really understanding how to move when you're on your hands. So balancing in a tuck here for a long time is awesome, but also the ability to focus on the movement, nice, gentle, those like gliding feet back and forth is really the key here to this drill. And we get good at drills for the sake of getting good at the drill itself, not because you think it's going to give you a better handstand. Tops of the feet. How are these feeling, you guys? Good? All right, awesome. We'll take a little break. We'll do another round, and then we're going to do our L switches. So we'll do one more round of these tuck taps first. Yes, Melissa. Keep those knees a little lower, little lower. Oh, right there, right there. Yes, you got it. That's such a good drill. I love it. All right, good. So the L switches that we are going to do, um, I'll go ahead and move over here. L switches can be kind of floating and switching midair or just wherever. Let's see, how far away am I? Just focus on what is happening from the waist down through the hands so that when you switch, you're in that same shape. You can switch like this, just on the tops of the toes. Really try your best to not end up on the foot. You want to be just, and not toes bent either, but right on the top of that big toe. That's all that's going to be touching the wall ultimately. All right, and try not to end up here. Keep that leg straight up. I think it's pretty straight. Okay, let's go ahead and do a few of those. If you get one good one in with perfect form, it's better than 10 frantic, sloppy ones. Am I right? But we do have to start out frantic and sloppy also. And I spent years being frantic and sloppy, so I have nothing negative to say about it. Yes, Babette. Yes, Diane. Yes, Melissa. Yes, Belinda. Good. You got it, Nikki. Come on now. Ooh, okay. That's it. You're done. That was it for the day. That's your New Year's day right there. That was brilliant. Nice, Marcy. This all comes from concentration, not anything else. Yeah. Do you guys believe? Right on the tip of that toe, Babette. That's perfect. Nice and light. Focus. Keep everything locked in from the waist down. Good. You got it, Diane. Really nice. Yes, Belinda. Yes, Melissa. And the more you concentrate, the slower the movement gets. There's no rush. Rushing and flinging is going to pull you right out of it. The more you slow down and really focus and be able to split that concentration from the waist down, nothing's changing. From the waist up, everything can move freely, right? Just like when we're standing and we can move our arms freely. Same thing. All right, you can do one more set of those. Or we'll just watch Babette do them. Okay, that's it. You only need one good one. That's it. One good one. Good, Diane. Those look awesome. Really nice, you guys. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and just come into any forward fold. Just for about a minute before we get upside down again. Whatever you want to do. Okay. So I thought we could do a couple more drills, chest to wall. I thought we could do some shoulder taps, and also jump into our straddle. So we can jump chest to wall. Let me see. Is this a good angle for you guys? Let me know. So just starting here with a jump, and then let's see. Oh, how close do I need to be? Jump. So we'll do a few of those. And what's going to get that perfect straddle is by the minute the feet leave the floor, you're pointing the toes and pushing the feet away from each other. That's what gives you all that lift and gives you that nice straight line, okay? Start with the feet together. And jump into your straddle. Yeah, you can, yeah, try that out, Sandra, see how that feels. So you really do have to jump those hips up over the shoulders. I know. Wild. So if you're only thinking about your feet landing on the wall, then move all of that awareness into what's happening from the hands up through the hips. So if you're just thinking about your feet, then it's probably going to look like this, right? But if you're thinking about getting your hips up over your shoulders, then you can get that nicer line and just land with the leg straight. So think about hips up over shoulders. You guys can do this with your back to the wall. So if you want to do a couple, oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to get the back bend out of that because I could jump to the straddle, feet on the wall, and then I get a big back bend. So it helps me, I think, to put back to wall to get it a little flatter. Back.
No, your back bend's the same, back to wall or chest to
Okay.
wall. It's exactly the
Okay.
same. But a straddle handstand is a back bend.
All right.
And that's such a comfortable shape for you. You just use it to your advantage.
Okay.
Because there's a lot that can be done with that natural ability, and that your straddle is a back bend. A tuck handstand is a back bend too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Feet together.
Yeah. So that is a straddle handstand. You can balance there, and that's what your straddle is going to look like anyway. So that's a straddle or a tuck handstand. You need that counterweight for that leverage to keep you there. So you should consider it a back bend.
Okay.
There's no way to get the back bend out of a straddle.
Okay. Good.
It's physically impossible.
I like that.
Yeah, it can't be done. Yeah, perfect. That's your straddle handstand. So then when you bring the feet up into a straight handstand, that's when you worry about changing the shape of it. But but if you were in a straight handstand and coming down through a straddle, you have to come back through a back bend. You have to tilt the pelvis forward in order to find that balance anyway. So just get over that. That's your
All right.
that's your 2026 breakthrough right there. Yep, that's perfect. You got it, Babette. There you go. That's feeling better. That's looking better. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Sandra, you want to turn around and while these guys are working on this, just do a couple kicks with your back to the wall so I can see kind of where you are and if there's anything I can help you with.
No, I'm scared.
I thought like, oh, she's just gonna kick up like a pro. Just a little, oh,
Okay.
so you're right there, honestly. Yep. Anybody, could anybody relate to that? Every single person in this room, by the way. Yes. And then the collapse and then the sideways rollout, all those things are super normal. Good. To just keep the gaze on the floor between the hands. Don't look at your feet. Keep the gaze there and really push down through the hands. Keep the arms nice and strong. Keep the gaze on the floor. Let's just see if that helps a little bit. Yes, much better. So I would say all of those other drills we've been doing today are going to build up that confidence of getting the hips up over the shoulders. That's all that needs to happen here. And otherwise, you're fine. You're strong. Yeah. And so see how that head changes and you end up like this? Keep that, really force yourself to keep looking at the floor. That would be, you'd have that in no time. I swear. Or there's that method also. But keep looking at the floor. Don't look that way. Really commit to looking at one spot on the floor. Find a little fiber in your rug to stare at. Yes, much better. Just like that. Just like that. I do believe everybody signed a waiver for this class, right? Okay, good job. All right, you guys, that looks good. Very nice. Let's go ahead and work on just for Marcy and Sandra here, let's work on our default exits because this, we can never get enough of this, all right? So it doesn't matter how close you are to the wall. The default exit is what I use if I were just kicking up to a handstand in the middle of the room. I know what hand I'm going to pick up if I want to come out of it. So if I'm here and then I go, oh, if I feel like I'm going over or something. So we want to kind of master this at the wall. And I always recommend that you just get good at one side. Because then when you're in your handstand, you're not wondering, oh, which side should I do? It just becomes kind of a default. So you can just practice here. You don't have to be that close to the wall. And we're just going to pick one hand up and come out. And then you're facing to the side of the wall. And you just do that like a million times. You can come into your handstand or keep the feet on the wall. You're just moving one hand, turning to the side, and then systematically going through that same motion over and over and over again. And that becomes kind of a default exit. So when you're in the middle of the room, you're like, whoa, I'm going over. Okay, I'm moving one hand. And that's how you save yourself. That's how you get in the middle of the room eventually. That's my theory anyway. Yep. Move the hand first. And that perfect, Diane. Really nice. That's okay. Let me read your message. Yeah, I'll send it to you. No problem. You got it. Thanks. Nice meeting you. Oh, it's after 12 already, you guys? I didn't even know that. Oh, sorry. That's okay. Do you have to get going, Diane?
Happy New Year, everybody. I get a skidoo.
Okay, bye. Thank you. I didn't realize I thought it was like, I thought it was like 10 till or something. All right, we'll do one more of these, couple more of these. Yeah, you can practice in the middle of the room if you like. Just practice moving one hand. You got to pick that hand up, Marcy, like really commit to picking that hand up rather than just stepping out to the side. The whole point of this is to learn to pick a hand up off of the floor when you're in the middle of the room. Let's take a look at Babette. Yes, I love it. Perfectly executed. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Perfect, Nikki. A nice little handstand away from the wall there, by the way. You got it, Belinda. Now, yes, good. Move that hand sooner. Move it on your terms, right? So the drill is you decide, oh, I'm picking my hand up because I want to make this a pattern versus, oh, I'm coming out of this, right? So make it a pattern first, pick that hand up before you think you need to. So this becomes the pattern.
I feel like my hands are stuck on the floor. So should I just like keep my feet on the wall and practice picking my hand up one at a time?
I would do this chest to wall and cartwheel out of it. Pick the hand up, come up out of it, keep your body to the side of the wall so that you've got a system that you're doing every single time. You're at the wall, pick a hand up, turn sideways, stand up, face the wall, and have a beginning and a middle and an end every time. So that's how you develop a good pattern.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and you wouldn't have to do it for the next 10 years, Marcy. You'd probably do this for a few more tries, and pick it up. But just think about, I'm practicing a system instead of like, oh, free for all, right? This is a
Okay.
system. Yeah.
There's
Go
a
ahead and give it
replay for this, right?
Yeah. I'll send you the replay. Yeah, so you don't have to be super close. You're just going to pick whichever hand up that you want to master as your default. Pick a hand up, turn sideways, and then stand up and finish it like a pro, right? So you're going to finish it and then do that again. You got it. So you're going to move the left hand. You're going to move that left hand and you're turning sideways and then the legs come down and then you stand up. Would you agree, Babette? You got it, Belinda. Very nice. Good. And then finish it. Finish it with a clear finish. Okay. Good. Turn the hand sideways. Oh, okay. Yeah, I recommend just getting good at one side. If you practice both sides, then you're not sure which one you're going to pick up, and then it doesn't become a safety net, right?
Okay.
I mean, one hand at a time, shoulder taps, whatever. That's a different mindset. This is the mindset of this is my exit, and this is what I need to hardwire into me. All right, you guys, Melissa's looking at her watch. Does that mean we have to go here? All right. Oh God, I love you guys. That was super fun. Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you
see
so
guys
much,
later.
Denise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, totally. See you guys later.
Happy New Year.
Have an awesome New Year's Day. I love you guys.